Oh my goodness. I'm a little late because look what just showed up. I mean, literally, I was about to hit go live and this showed up. And it is from some of my family that lives in Georgia. It says, we couldn't be more proud of you doing big things, pretty girl. God has his hand on you. Oh, it's from Gap. Well, I know y'all don't know them, but it's, you know how I was just in Georgia visiting family? Well, they put, oh, and their son, they put his name on here too. Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. Thank y'all, Gavin and Brittany. You are the sweetest. And what timing. I hope you see this live. I mean, literally about to hit go live, and then I see a lady pull up because there's a window out in front of me, and she's got flowers in her hand. And I'm like, what is that about? I mean, literally, like, there's nothing, there's not Valentine's. Like, what is this for? Never crossed my mind it was for the book. That is so sweet. Look how beautiful. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. And it's funny because I named this spring lettering, and we're going to be doing some spring lettering today, and this is just a wonderful reminder of the pretty colors of spring. I just now want to kind of sit it over here and let it be in the background for our, hey Roxy, hey Lindsay, let it be in the background for our project. I could use the colors from it to determine what colors to use today because we're about to use some color. Hey Elizabeth, I know, wasn't it so sweet? I'm going to text her right now. I'm going to say, you just made me late for my live. But it was because of a good reason. Oh, that is so, so sweet. Well, no, I'm not going to do that because I want to be able to get both her and her husband on there, and then I'd have to figure out a group message. So, okay, let's get started on our project. So, all right, if you're just hopping in, aren't they pretty? Like, I was late for the live. They sent these for okay, I guess this is the front. They sent these to say, congratulations on launching the book. And if you're brand new here and you're like, what is that girl even talking about? I announced Tuesday that I wrote a book called The Maker's Guide to Multiplying. And it's a blueprint for expanding your creative business. I'll get used to that. It's really a mouthful, but it's going to walk you through how to start, scale, and sustain a creative business, whether it be something that you're hand making every single item right now, and you have an Etsy shop, or you're an artist, things like that. So if you comment the word multiply, I'll send you a link to learn more about what's in the book and how you can get your copy. But so, so sweet of them. And I just love that the timing was right before I clicked go live. So we're going to set that there and we're going to get started on our project. All right. So remember how I have told you, I absolutely love these Hobby Lobby banners, and they have them out right now in the spring section. These are, and I call them banners, but they say canvas flags. So you have a couple of options with these canvas flags. You can paint the entire banner, which I have shown you before. I don't have one in here, but I've shown you where you can paint the entire thing one color, and then you can use a digital dust design to trace your, not trace, I mean, you are tracing, but to transfer your lettering onto the banner. But today we're going to do a super simple way. And the way is, check this out. You can see through it. This is why I love these. If you choose to have a white background, then you can use this, and I'm going to show you like over top in a second, but we can trace over these without having to use that graphite paper or carbon paper. We can just get straight to lettering using the digital dust design underneath. So that's what we're about to do. And I have a couple options. I have those grabby pens that y'all love, or I have colorful Poscas. And I am very like back and forth because I don't know how well those grabbies are going to show up. So, hey, Lisa. Oh, I can't wait for you to get it. Hey, Glenda and Sybil. I'm so happy y'all are here. So, I love the saying that we're doing today. This is an older digital dust design, but if you're a digital dust, you have access to all past, present, and future designs. So you do not have to think, well, is that one in there for me because I just joined? But because Digital Dust is an open library and you're going to have access to all of them when you join. And so this one's a little bit older, but it is, in my mind, very springy. It's looking towards Easter. And it says, Jesus, the cross, empty tomb, new life. It's kind of like you see those, have you ever seen those t-shirts that are just like punchy? They have, I can't think of one right off the bat. If you can, let me know. But where it's got like the name, it names something and has a period, names something, has a period. That's kind of how I'm viewing this. It's like Jesus, the cross, empty tomb, new life. And it's just punchy, but it walks you through the journey, right? That we see happen at Easter. And so I'm thinking on the colors and wondering if this will work. Because if you look at the Grabby pen, it has multi-surface. It says glass, ceramic, porcelain, wood, rubber, metal, fabric, which makes me think we can use it, stone, paper, and more. And one thing I love about our lives is that you get to use me as a guinea pig. I'll try things out for you and they may or may not work, but we can see, and then you can decide if that's something that you want to try. So I'm going to swap the camera around to show my hands. And I think we're going to, instead of doing the Poscas, if you've been around here for a minute, Posca paint pens are some of my favorites. So I was going to kind of do those, but I really think I want to try these Grabbies and just give y'all another option. Because some of you, I know the live where I showed those, you bought them. So you have them. And if you are interested in either the Poscas or the Grabby pens or just knowing my lettering favorites, you can comment the word resources and it will send you to a page on my website that has the Amazon link, like the Amazon list for my lettering favorites. So here's how I have y'all being able to see my hands. I'm going to add this camera to the screen. Let me see. I'm going to make sure it's kind of centered right. And also, I love for this time to be a time we hang out. So let me know if you're brand new here, where you're watching from, or even if you're not. I love for this to also feel like a community aspect. Lindsay, would you mind sharing this live into the Digital Dust subscribers private group? I didn't even think about that. We could do that. And so if you share that in there, then that way they can view this later too. And that is a new thing. If you are a Digital Dust subscriber and you have not yet joined that private group, it's now part of your subscription. And so we sent an email about it, but just in case you missed it, you can go into Facebook and type in Digital Dust subscribers and search it, and it should pop up as a group. And you will just ask to join the group and we will approve you. You have to put in the email that you signed up for Digital Dust with and your name, and then we'll approve you into the group. And so that's going to be a place where you can be so inspired. You would not believe all the things people are creating. And honestly, I wonder if I could like show you behind the scenes of that in a little bit. Okay, good deal, good deal. Oh, hey, Tanya, I'm so glad you're here. All right, well, I hope today, I didn't add it to stage. Let's see, here we go. All right, I hope today inspires you to go grab some of these banners. Again, if you just tuned in, Donna, yay, you ordered a workbook. Okay, this is a canvas flag from Hobby Lobby, and they say $1.99, but you can catch them on 50% off. I think these will even go 50, not just 40. But I mean, even if not, they're so inexpensive, and you can create one of these, letter it all up, make it beautiful. And if you're a Digital Dust subscriber, you can sell what you make. Y'all, that is a huge perk. It's like you get commercial licensing with your subscription. As long as you're an active subscriber, then you can sell what you make. So this is like having a little creative business booster. I'm trying to think of the word. Okay. Now, one thing I did here that was probably a mistake is I printed out the lighter version. And that is because most of the time, y'all see me using the graphite paper. And I like the lighter version so I can trace over it with pencil and see my lines and and it saves printer ink. Okay, so that's another thing. Oh, Donna, I'm so glad. Look, I'm gonna say, look what Donna said. You're gonna love it too. So that's so funny though. I just realized you accidentally wrote digital dusk. Do you do your digital dusk designs at dusk? Okay, so what I could have done, since I'm tracing in this way, is have a darker version. So I'm actually I didn't mean to do that, but I'm going to show y'all what I mean. Okay. And this is going to show you too, if you're a subscriber. I did this right before I went live. Let me share my screen. So let's see, share screen, share. Okay. I went in to let me take this one off. Sorry, y'all. Remove. Okay. I went into the back end of Digital Dusk before I went live and downloaded even my own stuff. You know, I'm going in and I'm downloading what I need for the live. So I went in and let's see, you know what? I'll take you through the whole process. So let me back out and show you what it looks like in the back end. So if you're on a computer, this is what it will look like. You have sections. This is the welcome section. Then you have some projects and bonuses that you can easily get to. Then you have your new designs that you can look through, but then this arrow is going to keep you going through all the categories. And these are all the categories. You've got Bible verses, encouraging quotes. And I think I went to Easter. There's Easter and spring. So, okay, you have Easter and you have spring. So I went to Easter and I found Jesus, the cross, empty tomb, new life. So I clicked that. And the reason I'm showing you this is because I'm going to print out that dark version for us today. So now it tells you what to do. It says to download this design, tap the down arrow to the right of the design title. So I click that. And here is the zip file. So the zip file is going to house your file types. And this that I printed was a PDF. So, or you can also do a JPEG. But then if you have a Cricut machine, you're going to get an SVG file or a Silhouette machine. If you have a laser cutting machine, you're going to have a file type that works for that. So there is all different types. So you're going to see those. So I'm going to click download and then it pops up down here. Oh no, you probably can't see that. You can only see my browser, right? Let's see. How do I show you also my other screen? I'm not sure, because right now, can y'all see my computer screen? I don't think you can. I think you can only see my web browser because I'm opening it up and I wanted you to see how I'm getting there. I don't think you can. Let's see. All right, I'm going to stop sharing this screen and see if I can share another portion. My entire screen. Okay, this is going to work, but it's going to be kind of crazy at first. All right, now can y'all see that? So this is where they all showed up for me in my computer. So they came as a zip file. You double click your zip file, it opens it up, and then you open the folder. And so this folder has all those file types. Now I'm going to open that black JPEG and we're going to print it. And I'm going to print it at the office. And this is going to be different, of course, for you. And then I'm going to print and let it come out in here. Let me know if y'all were able to see that. Okay. And it is going. Okay. We only see the browser with the zip file. Oh, okay. But did you get to see it after I changed the setting, Lindsay? Let me know. I'm going to go grab this printout. Okay. Oh, I moved the wrong thing. Okay, now. Oh, I would love that, actually. Okay, here we go. Now I can see. Oh, y'all can't see me putting this on. Let me add this. Okay, now I can see it so much better. So let me show you the difference. Okay, good. All right, I just wanted to show that because I know sometimes having that walkthrough is really nice. So this is the lighter version. It's just a little bit harder to see. And then this one I'm picking up super easy. And it's going to help me out here whenever I go to actually start lettering. Hey, Greta, she's over on YouTube. I can see both YouTube comments and Facebook comments on my back end, but I know Facebook, y'all can't see each other's. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to use the canvas flag from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to use the grabby pens. So here we go. These are super fun, but I have never used them with fabric. So we're going to try it out. I've only ever done it on paper. And these are brush pens as well. So they're a little bit different than your normal paint pen that I show you. But the cool thing about Digital Dust Designs is all those lines are laid for you. So you can, thank you for responding to Rosalind, Lindsay. They're going to provide all the lines for you so you can know exactly where to, oh, yes, Rosalind, I'm on YouTube as well. Know exactly where to go thicker on your downstrokes. So see how you're going to just have that template right there to help you. Oh, Elizabeth, I'm so happy to hear that. Okay, and if you notice, I just printed this at the normal size that was in the Digital Dust library. Like I didn't enlarge it, I didn't decrease it. It's just honestly a great size for this banner. So I'm going to center it, and you could even, because there's, you know, white space, you could even add like something here. Like, I'm not sure. I think I'm not going to do that, but you could get crafty. And the thing is, and you get real artsy. The thing is, inside that private Facebook group, I'm blown away by what y'all do with the designs that I would never dream up. So that's what's fun about it. Okay, y'all help me pick out some colors. So I'm thinking springy. We've got the flowers here. If you missed that, I got delivered flowers right before I went live to congratulate for the book. So let's look at the flowers here because these are very springy. So we have purple, yellow, pinks, and not really red. These are more orangey in person. So let's see. Purple. I'm thinking. What should we do? Also lots of greens, obviously. I really like green. What do you think? I am going to stay consistent with the words. Well, maybe not. Maybe I could have Jesus be one color, the cross, empty tomb, new life. You know what I love? I love to take the same color, like look at all these greens, but do different colors of the same colors, like a monochromatic situation, if you know what I'm talking about, where it's all green, but they're different color greens. Maybe we can make it look like ombre. I'm totally verbally processing this. Like start with lighter and get to darker. And then we could add in some of those colors from the flowers for the accent. I'm thinking. What do y'all think? Okay, like ombre. Purple's your signature color, Gail. Okay, let's see. Let's do the ombre. I like this. I like this, and I like the greens. Greens are one of my favorite colors. Okay, so let's see. We'll start, I would think start lighter and go to darker, but I really want to make sure it'll show up. So let's see. Lighter. And it kind of turns blue almost on these. These are more blue. So I'm going to put them to the side and work with these because we've got 4 spots. So maybe we go like that. What do y'all think of that? Oh, it's so hard to tell on the screen. That is the one downside to all of this. In person is not the same. And yeah, okay. I think I rolled that. That needs to be right there. Okay, we're going to start. I'm going to start with Jesus with this one. Right. Does that look good? We're going to see. And then I also have this side that I'm kind of discounting. I'm just looking over here. I could even do that. Should have thought this out more before I started. Okay, I'm going to do this like that. But this one kind of looks darker. I know that y'all are probably thinking I'm overthinking this. Oh, no. Back this way. We're going to see. We're just going to start. All right, I'm going to go here, 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 and here. All right, here we go. These are, man, I just feel like this is going to be really light. And if it doesn't show up, I'll have to go back over with a different color. But these are brush pens. And so I'm going to press a little bit harder on the way down to get a thicker stroke. And then I'm going to be very light on the way up. Ooh, y'all, this is very pretty in person. I hope the screen can convey it as we get done. But I'm going light, and then down on that thickness. And having the lines be underneath is amazing. I'm not having to start from scratch. I'm able to talk to you and not think so much about where to go, but really focus on what's there and making sure it's filled out in those areas. These are so smooth. Just so you know, I was very concerned that this was going to be weird on this fabric, and it is not. It's not bleeding looking. It is awesome. I am like very impressed. Okay. Going harder there, lighter up, and harder on the way down. And sometimes I'll just retrace in a new place, even if it is a brush pen, because it might not, fill up exactly what the design did. So we want to cover up all those spots. So isn't that so awesome? And another thing I love about these from Hobby Lobby is that, see how they're shiny right here? There's like a plastic film behind it, so there's no bleed. However, I don't think that these grabbies would even bleed, because they're not even paint pens. They are quick drying, water-based brush pens. Oh, it says acrylic marker. So maybe acrylic, I guess that actually might be paint, but I don't know. Thank you, Sonia. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next green. We have the cross up next. Okay, so I'm going to go lighter on the way up and more pressure on the way down. So see, you can use these designs with the paint pens. You're going to be doing that faux calligraphy method where you're tracing over and over. But these being brush pens, I'm not having to do that. I'm just pressing harder on the way down. It does take a little more practice and a little more control. So definitely, okay, so definitely keep that in mind. Lindsay said, how are they doing with the feathering on the fabric? They're doing great. Like, I'm going to zoom in here in just a minute so you can see. I am shocked. Like, I really, really love them. And I'm such a creature of habit. I don't veer off the path too much with my supplies. Once I find something I like, I stick with it. So those, like, forever I used those. Now I think they're awful. But forever I use these. And now the only white paint pen that I'm going to use, I don't even know why this is still in my office, are these. But it took me forever to be comfortable enough to swap. And then now, I don't remember the last time I bought those. That is such an old pen that I just pulled out. Okay, so I'm also going to come back because this is another thing. When you look at it from a distance, you see where you can tweak things. And so when I looked up on screen just now, I noticed I might come in and make this part a little bit thicker. But always take a step back and just kind of look at your lettering and say, what would make it more balanced? I just feel like that one. And I can even look through and see that I could have got thicker there on the template in the background. So, oh, this is so good. Okay, oh, you know what? Someone said purple would be a good accent. I'm going to do that for the cross because, purple is the color of royalty and Jesus is our king. So I'm going to put it in purple. All right, so I'll save the purple for that. Now, before I move on to the next one, I am going to go back with this color and make it a little thicker right here. So now I'm going to look up. Does that look more? Looks a little better to me. Okay. Now, go into the next color green. Whoa. Yes, Laura, they are awesome. Hey, Dallas. Dallas, have I ever told you that I have a son named Dallas? He's my oldest. And every time I see your name pop up, and I know he's a boy and you're a girl, but I love the name Dallas. And I love it for a boy or a girl. So I always wanted to say that. And I'm like, I wonder if she has picked up on it from following my page. So happy that you're here. Kind of falling out of the screen. So here we go. Now this one is a mixture of print and the calligraphy style. So we had a print E, and then we even have this P, kind of looks like a print P, and then just kind of mixes it up. I love kind of mixing the fonts sometimes so that it makes it, to me, look less like a font when you're able to do some mixture. So I like that. I'm like right here, I'm going to have a print B. So these greens don't look that different. Now that I'm seeing them on screen, they're very similar. I mean, you can tell they're definitely not the same color, but they're very close. Not real drastic of a change. Okay, and then I'll do New Life in this other green. It'll I think be very different. So, hey Melanie. Yes, Sonia, the banners from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to put this little thing here, and you know what else? Oh, Lindsay actually put the link to it from Hobby Lobby, didn't you? I think I saw that. And then Joyce, if you type the word resources, it'll send you a link to my website where I have linked Amazon list that have like these markers, the Posca paint pens, all my favorite lettering tools. And so you can grab that and it'll be in your DMs and you can refer back to it at any time. So that's another reason why I like to tell y'all to comment that, because it will live in your messages with my page. So you can like go back and easily remember. But if you go to learnwithdanielle.com, you can navigate around there and find it as well. All right, and here's another mixture. There's a big L and more, print and cursive mixed together. Okay, all right, I'm liking it. Now that this one's there and these are here, I kind of feel like this one could be brighter, but it's okay. I'm trying to think of a way I could brighten it up. Wonder if I could take, let me see, is this the color it was? I'm going to say, what if we could add some dimension to that center? Maybe some white would bring it out, like give it dimension if I kind of go in the center. What do y'all think about that? I wonder if there's not a white grabby, but oh, yes, there is. There's like a cream color. I'm going to try that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. I'm blowing on it. Well, it says quick drying, so hopefully. Oh, good, Sybil. You saved me in Amazon. Okay, I'm just going to kind of hit this in the center. And what that's going to do is just kind of make it look like light is shining on it and it's catching a glare. So I'm just going to do it on the downstrokes in a few different spots to give it dimension. And I'm just very lightly hitting it. Well, let me get y'all a little bit closer. Come on, little arm. Can you come down some? But I'll hold it up. See how that's just giving it a little bit extra texturing and looking like popped up. So I'm going to move it. Oh, wait, no, I'm not done. I have to add in my flowers and stuff. Let me line all that back up. But, okay, I'm going to kind of do that on all these real quick and see how it looks. That's okay. You're not on the tail end. We have just a little bit to go. So I'm just going to kind of brush on it a little bit. I like that it's not super white. It's just kind of blending with what's there and enhancing it. And I'm just hitting this on the downstrokes right in the center. But it's kind of, look at the difference. Now, this one's still just not showing up. It's just not quite bright enough to me. Let's see. I think it's that these are just brighter colors and that's more of a dull color. We don't need Jesus being dull. I need to figure that out, make it a little bit brighter. But that's okay. Yeah, it just adds a little dimension and makes it pop. I love this color down here. And now we're going to get to the flowers. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot. So, oh, I did it again, acting like I'm done. Okay, well, we have the cross, we have this accent up here, and some flowers. So these are usually like a green color though, and I've already done so much green. But you know what else it is? Purple. Like I think of it could kind of go into the purples. It's a laurel wreath though. It's gonna be green. I'm just like, what color? Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all. What should I do this one, even though it is normally green? Okay. What would y'all put right there for the color? Ooh, look, I think these would have bled. Now that I say that, like earlier, I said I didn't think they would have, but I think that they would have. So I'm glad that that plastic layer is there. Okay, the size of the banner is 10.83 by 11.9. So another thing I can do for y'all is I can show you and type. I'm going to do HL while y'all are telling me what color I should put on that leaf. I'm going to put this HL 9200731, and I'm going to put this on the screen. And I'm going to show it. Okay, this is the banner. It's not the SKU number, it's the Hobby Lobby product number. And you can call your local Hobby Lobby or maybe even search that in the Hobby Lobby website. And what I do, listen, I have like 15 over there, because if you see these in your store, you need to buy them out. Especially if they're on sale. Because when they sell out, I feel like they don't refill them. It took me forever to find these again, and I was giddy in the aisle. But let me tell you what else. The first time I ever found these, it was not the Spring Shop. So see how these are Spring Shop labeled? The first time I ever found these, they're the exact same banners, but they were under Christmas Crafts. They said Christmas Crafts. And they were the exact same price, exact same banner, but now they've rebranded them to Spring Shop. And from Christmas, I was like, okay, I guess that I have to just stock up at Christmas, and then maybe I can get them, once a year. But when I saw this, I thought, ooh, now they're going to do Christmas, and then they're going to keep them in there as the Spring Shop thing. So if you see them though, grab them because they are fast. And I always wanted to teach a class with them. So like if you are lucky enough, or not lucky, we don't say that around here. If you are blessed enough to come across a slew of these, you could have a class with your digital dust design and your banner. It would be so fun. Okay. But you have to have enough, and you have to say, I've only got 10 seats in my class. Y'all come learn, and you print out 10 of these and have an Easter workshop with your church girls. How fun is that? Okay, so let's see. I kept seeing purple, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to choose this lighter color purple, and then I'm going to also do a purple for the cross. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to line it up again and go. And I'm going to fill these in, even though they're not filled in. I mean, you could choose, there's some kind of something on there, dust or something. You could choose to leave them open like that, or fill them in. I'm going to fill them in, and then I'm going to add some accent like I did on the lettering. And I'm going to do the cross a different color purple, more of a Great. And then look, do y'all remember when I used this? If you missed the live where I went through, I did the swatches on this. I haven't quite finished, but these pens have number. Oh, let me take that off of here. Where I hide it. Okay. These pens have numbers on the caps, and then they have a swatch where you can go in and say, oh, you know, this color is this or that. So I could tell you every color I used, but that would take a little bit of time. But they're all named as well, like lilac and grape purple. And so I think this is a grape purple that I'm about to use. So let's see, 628. Okay, so the Hobby Lobby website says something different. Huh. It's probably because it's so close to 11 by 12. I mean, so close. Because it says 10.83 by 11.9 inch. Yellow would make the green stand out. I think so too, but I just did it. Oh, but I can do some yellow down here. Okay, yeah, because look, we have sunflowers in this, and I was kind of using this as inspiration. So, okay, now I'm going to come in on this cross. Let me shift it just right. We did a cross on our project last week too. I'm thankful that crosses don't take much artistic ability. We just, 2 lines, we got this. I'm going to add some accent to that too. And now I'm going to get some yellow. I love the idea of yellow. Did y'all see my post about wearing yellow? I got me a new yellow sweater and I've been wearing it all the time. I love it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to fill these in too. The one thing that is yellow that's around right now that I hate, can you guess it? I don't know if does this happen all at the same time around all over the country? But y'all, the pollen here is terrible right now. So much so that if you, okay, do y'all remember whenever I was on my live Tuesday and I got a phone call and I go, oh no, I just realized that was the school. They called me because my son was coughing so much and they were like, we think he needs to be seen. So, and I promise you, when I sent him to school, he was not coughing like that. He even told the nurse, because I said, I don't want y'all to think I would just send my kid, you know, with sickness or whatever. And she said, no, he told me that he wasn't coughing like this at home. And I'm like, okay, good. But next day, and I am not, like, I normally don't go to the doctor, but I'm just putting myself out there. I don't normally just run to the doctor. But the nurse was like, I think he needs to be seen. His rattle in his throat's pretty bad. So we go, and the doctor did all the things and goes, okay, I know what's wrong. And I said, what? He said, he is drowning in allergies. I was like, whoo, yes. But you're right, Sybil, the bees need it. And there is a film all over my porch, my car, our shutters, like it is just, you could scoop it up with your hand. I need to scoop this up a little more now, I think. But it is so bad. And so he said, I just recommend Claritin and Flonase. So we got him on that. That's what we're working on. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more. This in person looks kind of off to me. So I'm grabbing this purple again, and I'm just, oh no, that's a different color purple. That's a different, is it that one? Yeah. I feel like it needed more on this right side. Okay, now I'm going to come in and accent the accents. And so I'm pulling this out from behind, but look, I'm loving the colorfulness. It really feels springy. And I'm finding that white again. And it's really not white. Let's see, 643. The name of this one is, it is white, but it doesn't look that white in person. So I'm going to add just a little on the middles of these. And a little here. And I'm going to add a little in the center, a little dark color. Oh, y'all, I'm loving this. Now, okay, let's say you have the class you could do with designs like this with the banner, or So you see, I had this banner for $1.99. And remember, I told you I got it for 50% off, or at least 40% off. So let's just say, though, this banner cost me $1. Okay. Banner costs $1. Your digital dust subscription is $20. Now, if you are a brand new subscriber, it's $20. But this is only one design in a library of over 550 designs. So you just took, a small portion of that, and then you're able to put it on something like this. And then you could probably sell this banner for, you tell me, what do you think? Like if you had a little booth in your local vintage marketplace, that's how I started out. And that's why that came to my mind. I'm going to grab a darker color for this, a brown for the center. What would you sell this banner for? I'm trying to show you that if it is something that you are interested in, you can take your digital dust subscription and make it a part of your small business. It is, and it's a write-off. Oh, that just popped in my head. It's a write-off. We're always looking for that, right? And so then you, I just love it so much. So tell me, and you're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm curious, like what, yeah, $8. Okay, $8. Let's say you did $8 and you spent $1, and then you have a subscription, which is really hard because the subscription you're going to use multiple times with multiple designs. But if you, I don't know how to really calculate that and the value, of having that library to be able to create products. So I'm going to take this off and go back to this way, and I'm going to show you. Look how cute. And you can put that in your booth for $8 and you make about a $7 profit. Let's see. What are the markers again? So the markers, or you can hang it at your house during springtime. The markers are called grabby pins, and I'm going to show you the box they came in. So I got these. Honestly, I got them through a TikTok shop thing, and I hate TikTok. I'm not on there. Don't ask me. I don't ever get on there. I do have one though, because they say we should. But that's how I originally found them, and you can get them on Amazon too. So, okay, let's see. 8 black or beige, $15.99. Oh, okay, so you can get some banners. You're talking about banners, Donna Jo? Love that. So Melanie said she would do $10 for the banner. And your market, your area, what you can charge. I'd probably do $10 here. Just have it in the booth for $10, and then it's so easy to find surfaces that can be repurposed. So even if it's not something like this is a brand new banner that I found at Hobby Lobby, and it was $1. So that's just, you can't beat that. But then you can also repurpose picture frames. So that is how I started. And when I say repurpose old picture frames, I mean like this right here. So this is a picture frame. That looks funny. That I got from a thrift store. You can see the back is just old wood frame. Painted it, distressed it, and then the surface can be an 8x10 canvas panel. So look, that up there, right? That one. No, that one. If you've been in any of my workshops, that's exactly what I use, the canvas panels. And you can get those in bulk on Amazon very easily. You can get those at Hobby Lobby too. They're just a little more pricey at Hobby Lobby. But you can do so much with these templates, whether it be creating for your home, or I was trying to put that up and I put it right in the center. Creating for your home or creating something to resell. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you're able to see this if you're in the Digital Dust private group, that this was shared in and you can get an idea for how to use one of your designs. And so what did I say I was going to show y'all on the back end? I know I showed you how to download the file, but Lindsay, what else did I say I could show them when I got done? Because this is what happens to me. I get off of lives and I think, oh, I told them I was going to do that, and then I didn't. What else was it? before I let you go. Trying to remember. If y'all can't remember, then it's okay that I can't remember, right? But let me know. I'm gonna wait here on some comments while I put these pins up. I love doing something different and having them be so colorful. Okay. And by the way, when I started, I was not expecting these brush pens to do so good on this fabric, but 10 out of 10 recommend. They are amazing. Like, I'm gonna get as close as I can for y'all. Like these, look at that. So good. So good. They're not bleeding. Thank you. Carissa's got it. Listen, I would have been right in the middle of falling asleep last night, tonight, and that would have popped in my head, and I'd be like, I never showed him the back end of the Facebook group. Thank you. All right, let's do that. Let me figure out how to do that real quick. Do y'all want to see? I mean, some of you on here may already be in the group, but do you want to see what other people are creating with the designs? I know they would be thrilled to show you. Okay. Okay, Charity, I think you would put in the word canvas flag because look, that's how it's actually labeled, canvas flag instead of banner. Okay. All right. Yes. All right, let's do that. Let me find, I know how I can do it. It might take me just a second, but if you'll hang in here with me, I'll show you what it looks like on the back end. Well, yeah, inside. So here we go. I am going to flip over to the group. Okay, and then I have to share my screen with you. So here we go. Sharing screen. The name of the pins, Jamie, are Grabie pins. Grabie. All right, share screen. Okay, can y'all see? We're inside. It's a group exclusively for the Digital Dust, the subscribers of Digital Dust Hand Lettered Library. And y'all, there's only 326 people in here, but there are way more Digital Dust subscribers. And that is why I'm bringing so much attention to it during the Facebook Lives, because I know it's brand new and a lot need to migrate in still. So I'm just kind of trying to bring attention to it and say, it's your turn to get in. Like, we got to get everybody in there because I want you to see. So this is the back end. Oh, look, there I am live. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to click see all and look at this. Uh-oh, sorry, right there. So they are uploading their beautiful artwork using the designs. This is, I mean, look at this one. This is for St. Patrick's Day. Look at that. I would have never thought to do that. And this one is from Susan. So, and y'all can see over there, but look, oh, and look, then she's got these. She is layering them. That is so cool. And then we have this plate from Cindy on display. Absolutely love that one. And then, I mean, I love them all. Look at this. On the live here today. So I want you to look, oh my goodness, I can't even get over this. This is so gorgeous. And this is one of the reasons I love you having the freedom to create with these, because look at that scenery on top. It's beautiful. I'm assuming that you pronounce your name Michael, but I could be wrong. Do you mind telling us how to pronounce your name? I'm going to make sure y'all can still see. I know, my mind is blown too. Absolutely mind blown. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show y'all some more. Let's keep scrolling. Oh, wow. I'm in awe. Okay, look at these churches. Look at this. I'm assuming she's selling these. The house that built me is the lettering that is in the library, and then she's added it to her own creations. Oh, so good. Okay, look at these. And some of these you've seen already in subscriber spotlights. And if you're interested in becoming a Digital Dust subscriber and you're not yet, you can comment the word digital and it'll send you all the information into your DMs as well. So look at this one too. So y'all know I love to letter on hymns. Well, look at this. She is lettering on an old book. And It looks like, I'm trying to read some of it. Crowned Emperor. I don't know. It's just an older book. And so she put Bread of Life in there. And let's see. Actually, that's her own lettering. That's not a template. Because this is what happens. When you use templates, you get very familiar with lettering because you are constantly like, okay, where did I go down? Where do I add that thickness? And you will gain confidence to create your own. And so that's another fun thing too. This is another one that uses the God is light in him and I got tongue tied. God is light in him. There is no darkness at all. With a lighthouse. Sherry is an amazing artist. If you don't follow her page, you should. She is awesome. And then look at these sheep. Oh my goodness. Lambs. They're just beautiful. Okay. Amy is an amazing artist as well. Okay. So that's all. I just wanted you to see. Oh, this is one where they took the surface. So remember how I said you can look everywhere for surfaces? So Gail found this surface and then she painted. I thought it would go in order. She painted the background. Then she transferred the template onto the box and then created this. Love it, Gail. You did so good. So what do y'all think of all that? Isn't that amazing? I know, Sybil, I love the guitar. I should have showed y'all that one. Okay. Mikhail. Yay, thank you. That helped me. And I'm so sorry I said Michael. I said that totally wrong. Mikhail, I'm so happy that you told me that so that I can just sing your praises because that was some beautiful art. Okay. I wish I would have clicked on the guitar, but let's see. Do I need to be prepping or painting canvases before lettering with the paint pens? The pens are dragging on the canvas and then bleeding some into the fibers of canvas. Okay. Sherry, I think a good thing you could do is this stuff right here. So this is, let me spin it around where y'all can see. Crystal Clear Enamel by Rust-Oleum. I use this to seal, like I could spray it over the top of this to seal it. I don't normally seal these, but you can do it. I definitely did it on, let me show y'all this. If you're a Digital Dust subscriber, you also have access to old workshops that we've done, and this is one of them. So this one, I used a General's charcoal pencil. See how that has texturing on the drop shadow? Well, that is a charcoal pencil. So if I were to like mess with it too much, it would smear. However, I have sprayed it with this and it keeps it in place. So my thought for you would be to use this first maybe, and then do your painted background just to kind of hold all those fibers in place. That is an option. And if anyone in the Digital Dust subscription has had this problem before, this would be a great place for you to ask that in the private group. And then y'all can kind of give feedback to one another on what you've used that has worked or not worked. I would love for y'all to also be able to do that in the private group too. So I hope that that helps. If you try it, let us know if it worked, and we will be eager to hear. But that is all I have for today. And I hope that it was inspiring to be able to grab one of these, trace over it, and come away with an easy project completed. So, all right, y'all, until next time, every Thursday at 12 p.m. Central, we're live here, either lettering with pen and paper, doing a project, just, you know, whatever is happening that day. Lisa said, what about gesso before you letter? That could be a great option too. So check out some gesso at your local craft supply store. That is a really good point. I've seen artists use that on canvases before as prep. So you're so welcome, Joyce. All right, I will see y'all next week.